we're back. If some of you watch our videos, then you know for about 3 weeks to a month we've kind of been MIA. My computer crashed, no idea what was wrong with it. It wouldn't turn on, and then it kept telling me to insert some CD that I was supposed to have gotten with the computer, but I bought the computer brand new, didn't get no CD or nothing. So anyways, after messing around with trying to get it fixed and all that stuff, I just decided to get a new laptop. So I spent the weekend uploading the Windows movie player and converter and all that fun stuff to do my videos. So yeah, nothing really special happened over the weekend. Right now we are on our way to a doctor's appointment. Riley has a checkup. He's fine, he's not sick. He's like hardly, well, I don't think he's ever been sick when he goes to a checkup, and the only sick that he's ever been is like with a cold. But anyways, just a typical Monday morning. Kids are driving me bonkers as usual. Yeah, and I'm like in dire need of coffee, so that's what I'm going to do before I end up having like some kind of a werewolf attack and break out and just like start pouncing on people. So anyways, today's video is going to be just like the other ones. I'm going to kind of catch you guys up on what has been going on because some things have changed. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go get my coffee. Okay, so this is not the most flattering angle. I am aware of that. Y'all are like all up in my face. But this road I'm going down, just, I don't know, makes me nervous because cops pop out of like everywhere. So anyways, we just got out of Food Giant after getting out of Riley's doctor's appointment. He is doing great. Everything checked out okay. The doctor kept telling me like what a big boy he was and how big and all that stuff. So I guess he's a big boy. He's big. He's like 30 pounds and he's tall and yeah, so he's big. The doctor like said that like a million times, but he got his last shot, his last round, so he doesn't have to get any more shots until he goes to school. And then that reminded me that Brody needs to get his shots because he will start school in August. So Brody's back there shaking his head. But anyway, so he is doing a-okay. He's a big boy, perfectly healthy. He did a lot better this go around than he's done with the other ones, especially with like the weighing and measurements and them checking him out. Other than he didn't like his ears being messed with, which I don't either. So and his daddy's like really particular about that. So, but yeah, so now we are on our way home to get cool because it is hot. It's 90 degrees, which yeah, some people live where it's like 100 and something. So I'm like, but it's pretty hot. So we're going down the road. So we're gonna go ahead and head home and see what else the rest of the day holds. So we are back home now, and yes, I've stripped off my clothes. Why? Because I was drinking my soda pop, and for some reason it just kind of went all over me. Anyway, the kids are having leftover corn dogs from last night and French fries. Hi, Preston. Yeah. So that's what they're having. I am having some noodles with something in it. What? Yeah. That's what we're doing. I'm thinking. Yeah, at the doctor's office they got a balloon and a sticker. In his pop. So for dinner, I'm thinking about some chicken tacos. I was in Food Giant getting my Pick 5, and they had those rotisserie chickens like by the checkout. Oh, they looked and smelled so good. I should have grabbed one, but I didn't. I was afraid it would be cold by the time that we got home and stuff. So I think I'm going to just make some chicken tacos. Sounds good, and I'm just kind of hot and I don't want to stay in the kitchen forever. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. As far as things changing, I moved stuff around in the house a few places. If you're like a if you focus on that stuff, if you notice like detail very well, then you'll notice that. Let's see what's happened in the past month. The kids went to vacation Bible school all last week, so it was just me and Riley during the day. Give me a very, very, very much needed break. Love you guys. So, yeah, Dale also changed jobs. He got a new job. This will be his second week there. Also, I have made the decision and kind of talking with the kids. Dale is still not like A-okay with it, but that I want to move back to Greenville to be near my sister. So, yeah, pretty excited about that. Some Thelma and Louise action going on there. So, yeah, hopefully everything works out, and if we do decide to do it and everything works out the way we want it to, I think February will be when it's best to do the move. So, hi.
We're going to go to a hunting camp in Greenville, and we're going to visit our cousins Tracy and Jacob.
Yeah, they're pretty excited.
My dolphin and my boy. And my other boy.
Yeah.
What? I got dolphin.
So, that's all I can think of right now that's, like, changed. So, if anything else pops in my head, I'll let you guys know. But that's what we're doing. My noodles are boiling, so, yeah. Well, not much is really going on. I did remember a couple of things. The kids are laying down taking a nap, which is shocking. Because, like, the older boys, they hardly ever want to take a nap. Riley still needs his though, and he got a shot, so he wasn't in the best mood, so he's taking his nap. But it's raining now. I'm waiting for the mail to run. I'm expecting some good stuff in the mail. But if you guys watched our other videos about the cats, we were able to get rid of the cats. The kids talked to me and Dell into keeping one. So we kept one, which we call Mr. Whiskers, and that cat is like the craziest cat. He got, okay, well, one day, it was on the weekend, we decided to make a quick trip to town to go to the dollar store and to the grocery store. Well, we went through the dollar store, and then we went to the second dollar store because Dell was looking for something. And then when we went to the grocery store, I got out of the vehicle and I was letting the kids out like usual because I have the child locks on my doors and everything. And I heard some meowing and I was like, do you guys hear that? So I was looking around and I thought it was maybe a cat somewhere in the parking lot. No, it was coming from under my vehicle. The cat was sitting on top of my spare tire and riding. And that's the first time that's happened, but it scared me, of course. I had to like get the cat out and he was fine, but he tries to go for rides. So, and then one day when I was going to go pick them up from Vacation Bible School, he wanted to go for a ride again. I got him out from underneath the boot, and he was standing there with my car door open like, hey, I'm ready to go. So I had to take him, and he was like standing up on the window, looking out the window, which most cats don't like cars. Anyways, the ones that I've come in contact with hate cars. Him, he wants to be your shotgun kitty. He wants to ride, so the kids call him like Kitty Bond and stuff like that because he did that underneath Dell's car the other day. Dell came back and he said, guess who I saw in town? And I was like, oh, so-and-so? And he's like, no, Whiskers. Hi. He went for a ride with Dell. So, what? He's a meower. So, yeah. But our cat worries are not over because our cat Bailey is indeed pregnant, unless she's like just really, really, really fat, but I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. And she's been laid up in the laundry room. I mean, she's not hurt, but she's in there chilling out. I'm waiting for her to have her babies because I don't want her to have them out in this heat and stuff, and somewhere where I can't help her. So we're kind of waiting for that. We're not going to keep any of those babies. Once she has them, we're going to get her fixed. But yeah, that's pretty much what went on with the cats, in case any of you guys were wondering. So, even the mama cat, she went with them. So, yeah, it was a pretty good deal. Dale got some plants, can't show you right now because it's raining, but he got some pepper plants and a tomato plant that he's pretty excited about. He's like wanting me to come outside all the time and look at them, and I'm like, yeah, it's growing. So, yeah. What? So, whiner. Look at him. What are you doing? Huh? He's got one of those, gross, I'm recording you. One of those, what are they called, like flea collar things? That's Brody's shoe. Anyways, will you quit that? I'm recording you. Anyways, one of those flea collar things on. Will you quit? He has food and water. I don't know what his issue is. But he's been playing outside today like hardcore, so he's got stuff everywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on right now. I'm just kind of enjoying the rain and enjoying my quiet time because I know Riley's gonna wake up and then they're gonna wake up and my quiet time will be over. I tell you, I am looking forward to hopefully moving back to Greenville and being close to my sister because I really want to be able to sit out on my front porch, her porch, whatever, have a cup of coffee, and just shoot the breeze. Will you quit? Or even at night, sit out there and be able to look at the stars or just whatever. Ugh. I've been here where we are now for about almost 3 years, and I like it here, but I've never been really happy here, so therefore it's put a big strain on my relationship with not only the kids, but with Dale and stuff, and as I haven't been happy, I've been miserable, and that's not being dramatic, that's serious. I've been miserable because I don't have my family nearby. I don't have any friends here because I'm busy with the kids all the time. Will you quit, Whiskers? You know, and it's hard to make friends when you have 4 kids literally up your butt all the time. So, yeah, I really hope that Dale says yes, he will go, because I know he just started the job here, but there's jobs there that, you know, he can do as well and stuff like that. And then, you know, I might decide to get a job while we're there. So, yeah, I don't know, I'm really looking forward to hopefully doing that. Like I said, I think February would be the smart time because that gives us time to prepare financially, and then like I can go through everything in the house. Then if there's something that needs to be fixed here, like with like cleaning the walls up or anything, because you know when you have kids sometimes there's going to be stuff on the walls. I mean, they don't like color on the walls, but you know, just getting everything done here, that'll give us plenty of time. So he's in my lap. Hi. Yeah. So cool it. Every time I talk, he meows. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that idea. Honestly, if I was like financially better off, I'd go next month. I'd go find a place and go. I mean, I'm so ready to get out of here and just visit with my sister and just be happy. That, yeah, kind of makes my time here, I don't want to say more miserable, but it just kind of makes it kind of, I don't know how to really explain it, just kind of crappy, but at the same time I'm kind of excited, but I don't want to get too excited because he could say no. So, yeah. Anyways, my rambling could go on and on, but I haven't talked to you guys in a month, so, yeah. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and go check on the kids and check them out. Whisker, get off my hair. Caps on my hair. So, alright, so it's close to dinner time. We're going to have chicken tacos, like I said earlier. So what I'm doing now is getting the stuff that I'm going to rub on the chicken going. So I have a half a stick of butter in here, about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, some salt, pepper, minced garlic, and some red cayenne pepper. So what I'm going to do is melt this down, and then once it's all nice and melted, I'm going to dip my chicken or brush it on there, whichever way you can do it. It don't really matter. But I'm going to dip it in there, let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to brush it again or dip it, like I said, your preference. And then after that, I will let it hang out, and then when I cook, whatever's left, I will brush on the chicken and cook it. Alright, so the mixture that I have on the stove over here is done. All I did was take a brush and brush it on the top and the back of the chicken, and I'm going to let it hang out for a few minutes, probably about 5-10 minutes, then I'm going to come and brush them again front and back. I'm doing this about 30 minutes ahead of when I'm actually going to cook the chicken, so that gives it plenty of time to kind of soak up the ingredients and stuff. It also works great with like chicken legs and stuff like that in the oven. All you got to do is cook it in the broiler, or you can even do it in the oven. Oh, I can't even talk. In the oven. So I'm going to cook the chicken tonight in a skillet. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and baste it in about 5 minutes. And then I will show you guys when I actually start cooking. Alright, so I've chose a side of refried beans for dinner. And yes, excuse my jacked up nails. Anyways, so I like to use pinto beans and make my own refried beans. They just taste a million times better. So I just open the can, dump it in there, just like so. Make sure it's empty. Do the other one. I find that 2 at least feeds my family. If you have a smaller family, 1 will do you just fine. Put all that in there. And then I like to start these early as well, so it kind of gets the beans a little more tender. So I like to put some cumin in there, some salt, some garlic powder, cayenne pepper, and then some paprika. Well, anytime that I make a Mexican dish or anything that I want to have a Mexican dish, I add all of these ingredients. So if you guys were wondering, you know, in case you happen to run out of like the packets or whatever, yes, that's what happened to me. I was making tacos, ran out of the packets, looked it up, and this is what I used. So anyways, I'm going to put just enough in there. I know how much it is. It's probably about a teaspoon of everything, and then once they get good and boiling, I give it kind of a taste, and whatever more I think it needs, I just add some more in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my seasonings in there and go ahead and get the beans on the go on medium heat so they can kind of boil and soften up a little bit so I can mash them. Alright, so I got the other half of my stick of butter here in my skillet. I'm going to melt that down and throw my onions and my bell peppers over in there, and then I'm going to toss in my chicken. So, and I'm just going to cook that up, and then when it gets done, I'm just going to shred it up so we can put it on our chicken, or on our tacos. I can't even talk. There's Riley opening cabinets. He's wanting bites. You hungry? Are you hungry? You hungry? Okay. There's the beans. He's pointing to the beans. All I did was take a potato masher and mash the beans, and then I just turn them off and let them sit and kind of hang out while everything else does its business. If you want them really, really smooth, you can take your blender. Be very careful and use it, but your handheld mixer, anyway, it's not your blender. But I like it like this. I like to get the chunks of beans in there on mine. So what? Oh, I know. I know. Give me this. You know, you can't have the camera. As you can see, I have my chicken in there, and I'm just putting the butter and lemon and that mixture on the chicken as I cook it, and I just flip it over. I have it on a pretty high heat. Just be careful, don't let it burn. I'm just kind of, you know, stirring it around, but I'm cooking it with the bell pepper and the onions, so it'll kind of flavor that up a little bit. So flip it over, and then I will baste it. This one's stuck together, but I'm not worried because I'm going to cut it apart. But I will baste it again with the butter mixture here, and then that'll be the last covering. And then once this is completely done cooking, then I will just slice it up for the tacos, like I said before, and then top it with some beans and some cheese, and that's it.
Thank you for this wonderful day of helping us do this food we're about to eat. And make sure we're safe everywhere we go. Make sure if we go, we have a safe trip to the and including Aunt Debbie and Aunt Regina. And then I pray.
Amen. So, just in some tortilla shells, nothing fancy. Like I said, topped it with some cheese. If you want to put some salsa in there, feel free. Is it that bad? What are you hanging in your mouth?
You just said something about salsa, so I want to...
Oh, he has mouth hung open. Riley is enjoying his. He has a... Daniel's in the way. He has a bean and cheese burrito over there. He still has trouble. He still has trouble chewing some meats and stuff. So, what, bud? It's good?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Excellent.
I like it.
I'm pretty sure it's good. So, Dale is late. He had to finish a job. They're getting salsa. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. And yeah. Well, dinner's over. Dale finally got home. He ate. It's pretty good. We're full. He's in the shower now. The kids are cleaning up the room. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight so I can go ahead and start converting and editing the video and get it up. Sorry it was very boring, but yeah, that's how it is. Not every day is going to be exciting. So yeah, I'll see you guys for tomorrow, and thank you to the new subscribers, and thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys have a good night. Good night.